Hello, TCM Restoration and Cleaning. This is Norma. I believe that Camille had reached out to you about a week or so ago in regards to getting a video out to you. We're going to discuss your business and getting clients through your business website and pretty much helping you to be seen online for several things that you want to promote as far as your services. So there are three things that I want to discuss. Those three things are content, citations, and backlinks. And I talk about these three things because this is what the search engines such as Google, as well as Bing and Yahoo, they use these factors as ways to crawl through your web page to determine if your site is worth ranking on that very first page. And so to start out with content, I usually, put your website up and we talk about at least the front page. And so your front page really talks a lot about your services. I mean, it's really the big part of your website. If you don't tell the search engines what your website is all about through this first page, then you're kind of missing in a lot of opportunities to be seen online for various items. And what I mean by that is on this front page with content, we want to put a minimum of at least 1,500 words. And I say 1,500 words because they have to have some keywords and key phrases that are relevant to your services. So, I see that you have several services here: water damage, fire damage, mold removal, and so forth. But, what I would suggest is at least, writing a paragraph or two about each of them and think about what the customers will put on their search, that search line in Google, so they can try to find your service. And so that's what I would do, is kind of break down these services here on this page and kind of talk about them, at least a paragraph or so. And then again, add in those keywords and key phrases. And we'll talk about that here in a little bit, keywords and key phrases. And then the other thing about content is how you save your pictures. Now, I don't see any pictures on here. Let me see this one here. Save as. Okay, so all of these are kind of like, they're not photos that are saved into the site. But if you're ever going to save a photo to your site, you also want to save it where, again, you're talking about that service. Okay, the second thing that I want to go over with you is something called citations. And so I did a Google search earlier and I looked for restoration service Anchorage, Alaska. And so of course with citation, it has a lot to do with this map section right here. And what a citation is a business name and their phone number and address, which could be just city and state, listed on different business directories online. And so of course, to have that, you have to have a Google My Business account, and you have to, put yourself on all these different website directories that are relevant to your niche. So, like, let's say house.com, and then all these popular websites or website directories such as Yelp, Yellow Pages, local Yellow Pages are other examples. So again, the more citations you have, or the more you're listed in different directories that are relevant to your services, then Google will eventually pick those up and can put you up here on these three that are listed in here. There's usually three. If there's more than three, then usually the others are advertisements. And sometimes you see Google ads up top. Sometimes you see it on the bottom. I believe this one here, yep, we have some in the bottom. That has to do with restoration service in Anchorage, Alaska. And so that's it with citations. Basically, again, name, address, phone number of your business that are listed on directories that are relevant to your services. The last thing I want to talk about is backlinks, and that has a lot to do with this section down here, which is where you want to be. And I see you right over here. But of course, the higher you are on this first page for that key term, the more likely you are to, be clicked on. Because I tell you, this tailored restoration will probably be receiving anywhere between 75 to 80% of the clicks. And I'll show you for this word, what Tailored Restoration has done, so that it can give you an idea of what needs to be done for your site, so that when somebody types in restoration service Anchorage, Alaska, you'll be up here instead of them. So this is your top competitor, and I'm going to compare your site with their site using this term. All right, so I use this tool. It's called Ahrefs. And so what I like about this tool is it helps break down what's going on your website, and it also I can take a look at your competition. So just based on this, I can see here this URL is telling me, you know, the strength of that home page. Again, if you start really honing in on some content on that home page, it'll give your home page more strength. In other words, the higher the number goes up to 100, the better it is for your ranking. The same thing with this. So this is your domain, or your domain rating. And so this is the website in general. And so 0 to 100 as well. This tool is also showing me that you have 297 backlinks and 71 referring domains. Now you can, so a domain, this is where we're talking about the backlinks part. So a backlink is a website, which is one of these, linking back to yours, which is one of these. So you can get multiple backlinks from a single website. That's why these are not even numbers, because you can have, like let's say, 3 backlinks from just one website. And not all backlinks are created equal. Some backlinks are just, if I look at this, I could see that some of them, you see how they have yellow pages. Okay. All right, so really if you look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. You notice here how yellow pages is giving you multiple backlinks? And that's what we mean. But some of them are directories, so these are directories, and then some of them are like blogs, and let's see if we can find some. A lot of these are coming from your directories. But here's an example of a blog. And then there are also backlinks that come from newspress, and it also comes from high authoritative websites. So you notice here, if we go back to the overview and we go to the referring domain, the same thing here. Not all domains are created equal. And so if we take a look at that, your domain ranking, the higher it is, the better it is for your website. So you notice all of these here. See, I would look into this and see what's working for you. And I would also look at your competitors and see what they have. All right, so going back again to the overview. Now you have 135 organic keywords, and I see here that you have actually a Google ad out, and that you're targeting 3 keywords with your Google ad. So that's carpet cleaning, the Boss carpet cleaning, dry ice mold remediation. So those are the 3 things that you're targeting. Which this is not even spelled correctly. Okay. All right, so going back here, with this referring domains, again, looking at higher authority for those actual domains, giving you backlinks. We want relevant backlinks. That's giving you an organic traffic or 54. So in other words, 54 lands to your website at least over the past month. And then these organic keywords can actually help us to determine, what you are ranking for. So I can see here your keyword that you're ranking number 1 for. So if anyone types in TCM Restoration, you should be found on page 1, position 1. Okay, so here's the keywords listed on this column. And then we have the volume. So how many searches per month, right, for that specific keyword. This is how difficult it is to rank that keyword, 0 being the least difficult. If you were running an ad, this is how much you're going to pay per click for that particular keyword, and then how much traffic you're getting, as well as the position. So I'm going to compare you to your number 1 competitor, which is Tailored Restoration. And so I have that up here. This is theirs. Their front page, their Google strength, as far as their front page, is similar. Their trust in their website, Google's trust in their website is a little bit higher. You notice that as far as the backlinks, so let's go back to the overview. This is yours. So you notice you got 297 backlinks, 71 referring domains, whereas TailorMade has less, right? They have 189 backlinks, 54 domains. You would think that you would rank higher, but again, it depends on what keyword that you're trying to rank for, and it also depends on the strength, right, of the domain and the strength of the backlink. They do have 574 keywords that they're ranking for, but with all this taken into consideration, they have an organic traffic of 153 lands on their page per month. Okay, so going to their organic keywords, I wanted to see. So a lot of them that they're ranking for has a lot to do with just their name. So let's see what they're number 1 for. You notice that all of these, see, they're on number 1 in all these for these words here. Okay, and so we don't want to use these words because this is specific to them. So they're ranked number 1. Anybody in Alaska, puts their name first, they're going to rank number 1. And then the other thing I wanted to show you was I saw that on your pay-per-click, one of the things that you were kind of targeting was carpet cleaning. And so I did a general search for just right here on Google. I put cleaning service in Anchorage, Alaska. So if you ever want to rank for that, you notice that this company right here, Affordable Cleaning, is the number 1. And if we look at, if you ever want to target cleaning services for your business, I did their analysis of their website too, affordablecleaning.com, and as you can see here, they're ranking for a lot of these words: house cleaning, Anchorage cleaning services, all of these words. And you notice their keywords are very low, so you can actually beat these guys out. And look at how much traffic they're getting for these keywords. So just looking at this, 150 for house cleaning at Anchorage. So that plus 7220, 260, 280, 310, 350, 500, 6, 7, 80. I mean, we're looking at close to 1,000 keywords that you're missing out on related to home cleaning services that you can actually beat these guys out. So if you ever feel like you would like to promote your services, we can definitely get you ranked for that. Okay. And then just an overview of theirs. So you notice that they don't have that much of a trust factor either. But they are advertising, and the advertising has nothing to do with their ranking. This is just what it's telling us what they're advertising for. So they're actually advertising for this keyword right here. Okay, back to the overview. And so when I said that, so this has nothing to do with the organic traffic. That's just, an ad that they're running. So for house cleaning though, I mean, they really are getting quite a bit of traffic, and let's look at their keywords again. So all of these here, most of them have a lot to do with house cleaning and cleaning services. So yeah, we can definitely catch up and beat them for those, because it's really not difficult to beat them. So that's pretty much it. I hope that made a little bit of sense. Again, we're looking at content, citations to put you on that map section. And then the more citations, of course, you have that's relevant to your business, you know, you'll end up kicking one of these guys out of this place and, you know, replace it with yours. The only problem is, you know, another restoration or cleaning service can come along, and again, more citations they have, they can beat one of these out. It's harder to beat you when you're down here in this organic section. And then the last thing was that backlinks and getting to find out from your competitors. I can look at again what their backlinks are, what backlinks they're getting, what referring domains, and get the same ones that are relevant for your services, and then get more that are higher in authority. So if you notice here, all of these domains that are referring back to them, I wouldn't even get any of these that are, you know, 0, 3. Anything below 50, I probably won't even touch. And, you know, get you more than just blogs. All right. Okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Again, my name is Norma. My number, business cell, is 210-610-7711. If there's no answer, feel free to leave a text. If you feel you need some help and would like to rank #1 for all your services, whether it's construction, carpet cleaning, you know, any of these services that you have listed down here, go ahead and give me a call, reach out to me, and I'll be glad to help you, or at least discuss, you know, what you can do. Otherwise, take the information that I've given you and apply it, and that way you can come out #1 in the search terms that you would like to rank for. Thanks for watching my video. Have a good one.